recent years, an interesting phenomenon has emerged in the world of animal husbandry, namely maggot farming. The emergence of maggot farmers is due to various reasons. For example, the increasing amount of organic waste produced by the surrounding environment. Waste production is increasing daily along with the increasing number of products and consumption patterns of the community. Without the community's realization, household waste will accumulate over time and continue to grow without effective control measures. The result will be a serious problem for the environment and public health. This waste can be divided into two categories, namely organic and inorganic waste. Organic waste is one of the most common types of waste humans generate. Organic waste comes from living things, such as food waste, vegetables, fruit, leaves, paper, and others. Organic waste is easily decomposed and emits an unpleasant odor. If not appropriately managed, organic waste can cause various problems, such as environmental pollution, the spread of disease, destruction of resources.
Did you know there is enough food in the world to feed everyone? The problem is, 1/3 of all food produced globally goes to waste. That's 931 million tonnes. At the same time, 1 in 9 people go hungry. Instead of feeding people, food waste feeds climate change. Because when food ends up in landfill, it produces methane, a toxic greenhouse gas which damages the environment. In fact, wasting food wastes everything, all of the precious resources it takes to produce it, like water, land, energy, and money. Did you know that throwing away one hamburger wastes the same amount of water as 15 bathtubs? Sadly, food is wasted at every stage of the supply chain. On farms and during the manufacturing process, when food is transported, at the supermarket, in restaurants, and from our homes. In Australia, over 7.6 million tonnes of food gets wasted every year. That's enough to fill an average footy stadium to the brim 10 times, which costs our economy $36.6 billion, with the majority coming from our homes. But there's good news. Food waste at home is mostly avoidable. OzHarvest did some research to find out the best way to tackle this problem, and it turns out to be nice and easy. Simply use it up. That's right. Look at what you already have that needs to be used before buying more. And then make sure you use it up so nothing goes to waste. It's just about getting into good habits, and you can start today. Save food, save money, save the planet.
The impact of organic waste on humans and the environment includes the production of greenhouse gases from the decomposition process, water pollution if not managed properly, and the potential spread of diseases through factors such as flies. In addition, untreated organic waste can create breeding conditions for harmful bacteria. The accumulation of organic waste can create an ideal environment for the growth of harmful bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli. These bacteria can cause human infection through direct contact or consumption of contaminated food. Therefore, good organic waste management is essential to prevent the spread of these harmful bacteria. One way to manage organic waste is by using the bioconversion process. Bioconversion converts organic materials into other more valuable materials with the help of living organisms, such as microbes, worms, or insects. One of the organisms that can be used for bioconversion of organic waste is maggot.
Behind the appearance of maggot, there is an interesting story. Although at first glance, maggot may look like an interesting insect, in agriculture and waste management, maggot play a significant and beneficial role. As organic decomposing agent, maggot have great potential in addressing environmental challenges and agricultural sustainability. In this journey, we will explore the world of maggot, uncovering the magic behind its existence and how it positively contributes to the agricultural sector, waste management, and even human health.
Maggot is the larva of the black soldier fly or BSF. Maggot looks like a yellowish-white caterpillar with a length of about 2 cm. Maggot have a huge appetite and can consume up to 2 to 5 times their body weight in organic waste daily. Maggots can also proliferate and reach the pupa stage in about 25 days. Maggots have many benefits both for the environment or for humans. The benefits of maggots for the environment are as follows. First, maggot can reduce the amount of organic waste that accumulating in landfills in surrounding environment. This can reduce the negative impact of organic waste such as odor, pollution, and the spread of disease. The second one is maggot can produce organic fertilizer from unconsumed organic waste. This organic fertilizer can be used to improve soil fertility and plant growth. The third one or the last one is maggot can produce methane gas from the fermentation process of organic waste. This methane gas can be utilized as an environmentally friendly renewable energy source.
The benefits of maggot for human are as follows. First, maggot can be used as animal feed, especially fish and poultry feed. Maggot has a high protein content around 40 to 60%, which can improve livestock growth and health. Maggot can also replace animal feed derived from imported ingredients such as fish meal, which is more expensive and difficult to obtain. Second, maggot can be a raw material for the pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries. Maggots contain proteins, collagens, and antimicrobial enzymes, which can treat wounds, overcome infection, and treat skin. Third, maggot can be used as a sort of income for the community, especially for farmers and fishermen. Maggots can be cultivated easily and cheaply using only organic waste as media. Maggots can be harvested and sold as animal feed, organic fertilizer, or industrial raw materials.
The maggot life cycle involves several stages, starting from the egg to the larva or maggot. Usually, this life cycle is associated with certain insects such as flies. Eggs are laid by the mother, then hatch into larvae. The larvae then produce and grow before turning into a pupa. After the pupa period, the adult insect exits and the life cycle continues.
The treatment of maggot for animal feed requires special attention to ensure good nutritional quality. Here are some special care steps for maggot to be used as animal feed. First, choose a nutrient-rich substrate, such as organic waste or a mixture of bran and other organic material, to ensure the maggot gets sufficient nutrients. Second, maintain an optimal level humidity. Good humidity helps maggot growth without causing too wet or dry condition. Third, separate pupa from larva is possible, as pupa have higher nutritional value. Pupa can be used as direct feed or processed further.
Untuk pertanyaan yang pertama itu, gimana sih Pak cara memilih bibit buat maggot yang bagus tuh kayak gimana?
Yang jelas dari lalatnya sendiri ukurannya besar. Kalau dilihat dari lalatnya, kalau untuk dilihat dari maggotnya itu gede. Maksudnya tuh gemuk gitu loh, bukan yang panjang tapi yang gemuk. Nah, untuk mau terjun ke dalam budidaya maggot itu yang penting satu, kesediaan pakannya dulu dipikir. Setelah itu tempat itu menggunakan ukuran satu kamar aja enggak apa-apa, dengan dibikin rak minimalis, bisa untuk skala kecil kebutuhan pribadi.
Jenis limbah organik yang paling sering dipakan sama maggot tuh yang bagus tuh kayak gimana gitu?
Yang bagus limbah dapur, jadi kayak sisa nasi, daging itu dari dapur kita pribadi. Ya mungkin kalau di lingkungan ada buah dan sayur bisa, cuman panennya akan cenderung lebih lama.
Biasanya ngambil limbahnya dari mana?
Kalau saya kan dari hotel, jadi kalau kalian mungkin bisa di sekitar warung makan atau pribadi.
Untuk perawatannya sendiri, apakah ribet?
Kalau ribet sih enggak, tapi ya memang harus diperhatikan. Contohnya untuk pembersihan biopon tempat maggotnya biar enggak terlalu kotor, karena kalau kotor itu nanti akan menimbulkan amoniak dan maggot akan ada yang mati. Menurut saya pribadi pengalaman kalau kita budidaya maggot itu malah kita yang dicari, bukan kita mencari pembeli.
Karena peminatnya banyak.
Ya, peminatnya banyak, petaninya tuh sedikit. Mungkin skala rumahan banyak, tapi kan hanya untuk pribadi. yang untuk dijual itu nggak banyak. Kalau makanan sih biasanya kulit jeruk ya, itu ada obatnya, yaitu membuat maggot itu jadi banyak yang mati. Sama sayuran-sayuran di pasar itu nggak langsung dikasihkan gitu loh. Jadi kalau misal ada kubis, sawi-sawian itu kan banyak kandungan obat, jadi didiamkan dulu 1 hari.
Buat ngilangin
Ya,
racun.
dan itu hanya diambil ampasnya, jadi airnya nggak digunakan karena pasti sudah tercampur obat.
So, based on our observation, we can conclude that maggot farming has several benefits, especially in the context of organic waste and animal feed. Maggot can be generated from decomposing organic waste, helping to manage food scraps or agricultural waste. In addition, maggot can be used as high-protein feed for livestock, such as chicken or fish. Utilizing the life cycle of management can help create an efficient recycling system and provide a sustainable solution in waste management and feed production.